Hello everyone and welcome to the University of Phoenix. My name is Scott Hinkle. I will be your instructor here in the University Studies for Success course Gen 127. And I wanted to welcome you to the University of Phoenix and welcome you to most likely your first class with us. And as your instructor, what I wanted to do today is quickly talk about the course, give you some suggestions, maybe some helpful tips that will help you as a student here. But also in this video, mostly give you an introduction to me, and so you get to know me a little bit better as we are going to be working together over the next several weeks. So as we get started, what I wanted to do first is quickly just introduce my family. This is a picture of myself and my wife. We've been married now for over 15 years. We have two sons. My oldest son is Andrew. He's now 9 and in the 4th grade. And our youngest one is Daniel. He is 3. A little bit about myself and kind of where I've come from. I'm from California originally. I grew up right in the middle of the state, lived most of my life there. After I got married, I did live a little bit of time in the state of Utah, in the northern parts of Utah. Also lived some time in Idaho, in northeastern Idaho, where it's very cold and very snowy, but a beautiful part of the country. We weren't too far away from Yellowstone National Park, where we got to visit with family, and it's a great place to live and to see some beautiful nature up in that part of the country. Basically since 2003, I've lived here in Arizona in the Phoenix metro area. Phoenix, of course, is a very hot state to live in, so everyone talks about the heat and can you stand the heat, and yes, you can. It's not all year long. There's parts of the year where the temperature is wonderful to live here, and it's a great state to live in. It's a great state to raise your family, go to school. So my wife and I love Arizona a lot and everything that it has to offer us. A little bit about my education. I do have a bachelor's degree in history from California State University Stanislaus. It's a small school right in the middle of the state. Most people have never heard of it. I got my master's degree in management from the University of Phoenix in 2005. I've worked with the University of Phoenix since 2003 in a number of different capacities. I also spent some time working with Western Governors University. I also was an air traffic controller with the FAA down in Tucson, Arizona. It's a very challenging career, very fun, but it's stressful. And everyone asks, is it a stressful career? And it is. It's a great career, but it can be very stressful. I also have some teaching online experience with BYU Idaho. But most of my background and education and work experience is with the University of Phoenix. Like I said, I've been here since 2003. I've been teaching online since 2008 and full-time for the past 2 years. So I love education. I love working with students, and most of the classes I teach are for students who are brand new to online learning. So I love working with students that are new, that maybe not been in school for that long or been out of school for a long time, and online is new and scary and different. So I love working with those students and helping introduce them to the University of Phoenix, but also introduce them to everything that is offered here, because there is a lot that is offered here at the university, and help them along the way, because this course, that's what it does. It helps you get ready for your next course and the course after that. And so hopefully as we work together over the next several weeks, we'll be able to you're going to learn the skills that you need to be a successful online student, and you're going to start down the path towards your college degree and hopefully a new career and a new life. So that's why I love teaching here and working here for the university. What I want to do now is just talk a little bit about some helpful tips that I think are going to help you be a more successful online student here. So for most of you, this is the very first time that you're taking a class online, so things are scary, things are maybe confusing, you're not sure what to do, where to go, what you have, anything. It's different. You're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. You're one of many students that are new to this online learning adventure. So the most important thing I can tell you to do is to ask questions. Do not hesitate to ask questions. I'm here. All of your instructors are here to help you along the way. So that's the very first thing I want to tell you guys is please don't hesitate to ask questions because you are new. The next thing I want you guys to understand is the importance of reading the material. Every week you're going to have new chapters to read from the textbook. You're going to have new learning activities, new material that you will need to review to help prepare you for your assignments, your participation, and your other activities that you're going to be doing. So it's important that you read through them all. And if there's something that just doesn't make sense or you're not sure on how to do it, ask, and we'll definitely help you out. Every week you're going to have a number of learning activities that you're going to do. Some of them are required, some are recommended. Definitely get to the required activities. If you have time, get to the recommended. There's still some very good information there that you need to learn, especially here in week 1 as you're learning how to navigate through everything that you need to do. Take the time to read all the material. And so at this point, what I want to also share with you is probably what's the most important thing you need to learn is, or in my opinion, what you should do is every week you have 7 days to do your work. 7 days. Work on your assignments each day of the week. Don't put it off until the weekend, because too often when you put it off to the weekend, you're not going to have enough time to read the material, to go through the learning activities, and to fully participate in class. So if you spread it out over the 7 days of the week, you'll definitely have enough time to do everything you need to do. Okay, so that brings me to the next point, which is participation. One of the important requirements and assignments here at the University of Phoenix is participating in the class discussion, the learning activities. So with the learning activities, there are going to be questions posted by myself primarily, and also by your classmates. Read through those. Make sure you read all the questions, and your participation is your reply to those questions. So if you go in and read my question and you want to reply to it, click on reply, type in your message, and that's your participation. At the end of the week, the requirement for participation is 8 substantive posts on a minimum of 3 days. I will go into more detail in another video about participation and what is and is not a substantive post, but just make sure you remember 8 and 3. Okay? The next thing is assignments. You'll have anywhere between 2, sometimes 3, but most of the time 2 assignments each week that you need to finish. And like I said, make sure you give yourself enough time to read the assignment and to complete it. If you're rushed to complete the assignment, you may not get the grade that you hope to get in that assignment. So again, take your time to read all of it. Make sure you understand what is being asked of you in that assignment, and then go ahead and do it, and you'll do just fine. And finally, what I want you to know is that I am here to help. I work full-time as an instructor here at the University of Phoenix, so I have regular office hours that I hold. Because I live in Arizona, we're on Arizona time, which is different than other parts of the country. So my office hours are posted here, so if you're working in your classroom and you have a question and you know I am available, give me a call. You can call me anytime. This is a direct line to me. Or you can send me a private message in the classroom. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me, is sending me a private message. You can also send me an email. These are my email addresses. You can send me an email. And I do try to get back to all emails, including on the weekends, within 24 hours. So definitely, if you have questions, if you are not sure on how to do something, let me know how I can help out. I know the first week can be the most difficult and challenging week that you're going to get through, but really what I wanted to do in this video is introduce myself, talk to you a little bit about some helpful tips that are going to help you as a student here at the university, let you know that I'm here to help where possible, and also to say good luck. Good luck as you get started on your education and get started down this path towards, like I said, a new career and a new life. So it was great talking to you, and I'll be in touch.